Hello everyone. Let's see how to make sambar or gravy from the yam. It's a root vegetable. I hope you all know what it is. So you get this kind of cut yam in the market. I ordered it from Big Basket. So I washed it first and transferred it to the cooker. As the yam is really thick, we need to boil it first. I'm adding some salt and some turmeric powder, and we need about 4 whistles. So yeah, after 4 whistles I turned off the cooker and it has now become very soft. You can see that. Next is we need to prepare masala. I have already put one big onion cut into 4 pieces, a good amount of coconut pieces, 1 tomato and a small piece of tamarind, and now I'm adding some turmeric powder, chili powder and 1.5 spoon of coriander powder and a pinch of salt, and finally some water. Grind them all really well. Grind it to this consistency. I'll keep this masala aside for now. Let's see what do we need for tadka. Alright, so for tadka we have some curry leaves, some chopped onions, some mustard seeds and 1 piece of finely chopped tomato. And also we need 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Well, I'm using coconut oil today. You can use anything that you like. So starting with mustard, then I'm adding some coriander leaves, now let's go ahead and add chopped onions, fry them all, and then goes our ginger garlic paste. I'm now adding the tomato. Give them all a good stir. And once the onions are golden brown, you can put your masala. We need to bring this to thick consistency. So I increased the flame and kept on stirring. You see it has become a little thick now. Please ignore Rakesh's voice there. He was working. So I went ahead and closed the lid for some time. You see it has now become thick. This should be fine. Alright, so I'm separating the water part from the yam to use it along with the tadka. Give it a good stir and close the lid for some time so that it can boil inside very well. Now you can see your tadka and masala both are mixed really well. I think now it's a good time to add yam inside our tadka. give it a very gentle stir as our yam is super soft right now. I added little water, but that's totally optional since I was making this to have with rice. I wanted it to be of sambar consistency. Make sure that you're not breaking your yam. I gave one good stir and closed the lid again so that it can cook very well inside. You see that? We are almost done. One last thing is pending, and let me send Rakesh to do that. So he was working and I called him to bring some kottimiri. Lol, I meant dhania. Only Kannadigas can understand the joke that I just made. Anyways, let's give the final touch to our curry by adding some coriander leaves. And that's it. Check the salt and adjust it according to your need. So there you go. A delicious and a healthy yam curry is ready for the dinner.